Hey, thanks for joining me. Again, I didn't plan to do this video. I am still on a bit of a break. I recorded this a few seconds ago, played it back, and the sound was terrible, so I'm doing my director's commentary again. So yeah, no hands. The other one's holding the camera. And it's just purely to do with something that's happened last night and I found out about today. So I thought it was worth doing a video and how it links in with what's going to happen tomorrow, which is the start of the Commonwealth Games in Australia on the Gold Coast. That's starting tomorrow. That's on the 4 date of April 4th. And that's in Gold Coast, which is apparently a city in Australia, just sort of southeast of Brisbane, which I do get round to showing in a minute. So yeah, there it is. So Gold Coast, just 41 miles south of Queensland. 41, a significant number. 13th prime, I think. I've got that the right way around. It might be 43, so I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, looking at the location of where these Commonwealth Games are going to be held, it's going to be about there. I've kind of guessed at, a rough guess on that map, where it just described it. But it ties in with this news today of a girl apparently being shot. 17 years old, that's 17 again. 17th triangular, the fishes, 153. Trump's age in reverse. And another boy linking in, because it happened 2 hours later but in a different area. 16, so the 91 flip for the boy. But her name, Tanisha Melbourne, was killed for no reason. I don't believe it's true because the story just doesn't make any sense. All the witnesses, again, are all cagey witnesses. I'll leave a link to the story. So I'm looking at the map again of where these Commonwealth Games are happening, and Melbourne, that's her surname, Tanisha Melbourne, allegedly. So I've kind of looked at where Gold Coast City is, and I've tried to do a real rough angle perspective, as the crow flies kind of thing, and what degrees you come up with. Real, just like rough looking at that, and it looks pretty much like 45 degrees, doesn't it? If not maybe 47. Which would match the two tropics, 23.5 degrees either side. So interesting geographical link with her surname, Melbourne, Australia. Commonwealth Games starting tomorrow in Gold Coast. Roughly about 45 degrees. Maybe 47. If anyone wants to really properly get back to me on that, that'd be good. Again, the story, it doesn't make sense. They're making a big point out of it, that it's now surpassing New York in terms of figures so far this year. Right, violent crime. Again, an agenda push. They're now thinking that the UK's got a gun problem. Complete falsehood, of course, as usual. So it's an agenda pushing story. And I get to look at her gematria very quickly. But the stories don't match. Shots fired. A newsagent, or shopkeeper, sorry, seemed to claim he saw her sitting up with blood on her chest with her friends. Then this woman who got knocked on a door, she came out. She couldn't even see a bullet wound. Thought she was just having a bit of a fit. Conflicting stories. And they tell you that on purpose in this article for you to pick it up. That's the rule. They've got to show their hand that they are lying about it. So this is the farcical pictures. pictures actually don't make much sense either, because they've cornered off one part and then a different part in another picture. But that's just pointing out that shopkeeper's a pretty detailed, specific account. Sitting up, sitting with her friends, following the sitting. It's not lying down, nothing. Clearly saw blood as well. Someone who got knocked on the door came running out, that knew her apparently. They've not interviewed the person that was there that went to knock on the door. Right, this is her name then in gematria. Very basic ciphers. This is the ordinal, 173. So it's a prime straight away. 321 kind of popping up there. What I was showing there is, even though you're only adding 1 for the divisors, it comes to that 17.4, a date again that I've mentioned already. It has a bit of a significance. 17th of April. That's a reminder that, yeah, the new moon last time was 317, the lie, which is a variation of that 173 ordinal for her name. 317 is lie upside down. That was the last new moon date, 17th of March. We've just had obviously the blue moon. It's now just going up towards another new moon soon, a couple of weeks time. But that 17th of April is not long after that next new moon. 17th of April also happens to be connected to 2 women in my life, my sister and my girlfriend. Both of their birthdays is 17th of April as well. That's in 2 weeks time. I'm just going to show here what a reminder of the moon for the 17th of April. It's that 3% just after it's been a new moon over the weekend. So that's that 17th of April that's popping up again. It's got connections with my real life, which I know these things kind of tend to overlap into. And this is the point of the video as well, a little bit. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But this is reverse ordinal for her name, 259. That's that 7 times 37. Speaking about with Zenith's video about hell a couple of days ago. That's 37 in ordinal, isn't it? The Pope allegedly said there isn't a hell. So 7 times 37, 7 times hell for a reverse ordinal. But this is where I just added them all together. Nice 88 there for reverse. I added all those basic ciphers together. It comes to 585. I'll show here that's our 13 reflector, 5 plus 8, 8 plus 5. Yeah. But also here 585 I show the other properties of it. .585. Some interesting divisors there. 5 times 117. Look at the hex. 4 decimals of reverse pi. 3.141. That's all the basic ciphers added together for Tanisha, Melbourne. 4 ones in octal. In duo, 49, 409. That as well popped out to me because it's a date for April 9th. So I just wanted to quickly look at what the moon was for that. I've not really thought of this date up until now, but 4 plus 9 is 13, as of course. 4/9 is 7 times 7. But yeah, the moon on 4/9 is 39%. So that's that 313 connection again there. April 9th. Again, not really thought of it up until in that duo. Maybe nothing. So that was adding all those ciphers together, came to 585. Hex of 4 decimal places pi. 585, yeah. 585, 4 decimal places of pi. 1413 backwards. Now this is just where I get hopefully towards the point of the video. Yeah, because we're about 10 minutes in. So it's the location now. This is what happened. It happened there. I've just gone past it, but I'll find it in a minute. There we go. Tottenham, pronounced dead last night, 11:15. Last night. In Tottenham. I do find it in a minute. I'll just scroll past it again. Come on, mate, get back to it. I'll find it in a second. But yeah, it's linking in with New York. Yeah, pronounced dead 22:43. So that's last night in Tottenham. This is the really crazy thing. Now, as soon as I mentioned dreams, and that basically, I always think when I see comments of people when they put about they've had a dream and that this happened and oh, what does it mean? Is it going to be significant? And this is a weird one because it only became significant after I'd had the dream. And last night I had a dream, as Martin Luther King once said. But I don't remember a single thing about it, anything, the details, other than a specific word was given to me, and it was given to me just by a person. I don't know who the person was, but he was male. And he told me Tottenham in the dream. So I woke up this morning just wondering why Tottenham was in my mind and why I'd had that given to me in a dream last night. Hence why I've done this video out of the blue today. I wasn't planning it. I checked the news when I did wake up and before work, and yeah, lo and behold, this location for this shooting last night was Tottenham. So it's kind of weird how the only thing I properly remembered in my dream last night was the word Tottenham, because I actually repeated it to the person in my dream. I says, oh, so it's Tottenham, as if like it was his football team. That's the only connection I have with Tottenham, knowing it as a football team. I know it's a place in London. I don't live anywhere near London. I'm from the Midlands. I've not really been getting into all the gematria and into too much depth with the news lately. I've just been catching it once a day and then moving on. This was something completely different. How I dreamt last night the location of this. What it actually means, I don't know. I just thought it was worth documenting. It does connect as well now. I've looked into it with her name with the Commonwealth Games starting tomorrow. For Melbourne, her name Australia. Looks like a 45-degree angle straight to the Gold Coast there. Yeah, why I was giving Tottenham in a dream last night, I don't know. Just for me to see this news story today, I don't know. These things normally become a bit more apparent as the days go on, so we'll see. I might keep you updated. Take care, everyone.